Welcome back, everyone, to Nerdy Playbook. If it's oh god, it's not listening to us. Oh no, oh no, it's working. All right, someone say something on your end. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, cool. My screen froze and it didn't show any of the actual meter going. Welcome back. We are in the wrong order, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But
I am the game master again.
All right, go for it. You got this.
Everyone gets inspiration. Everyone gets to roll with advantage this whole session. And you know, actually, those Mandalorians last session, they're just gonna give us the ship. They're gonna go get it themselves, give it to us, and we win the campaign, guys. We get buku dollars. Credit.
Joe, I got you. Hang on. Look. Oh, I'm organic. How's it going, guys?
Delete. Get him out of here.
All right.
That was a good impression. I'm actually thoroughly impressed.
Last we left off, the team itself on Nar Shaddaa eventually found their way into the main Mandalorian bar in the area. Trying to figure out some bounties, getting some information. Everybody kind of doing their own thing. Some people kind of hiding in corners in the shadows, trying to grab any kind of information. All in all, you're able to make a sale of your ship for what you want as a better ship, as you're able to make a deal with your contact in the Mandalorian clan to procure one of his ships, a ship much grander what you got now, but in his mind not as much of value as what you have. There's just one condition: it has been stolen from him. It's been too much effort for him to try to get it back, so as the price difference, you can go retrieve it yourself, bring it back, and during that process, once you bring it back, you can make the trade evenly without paying an extra cost for the ship itself. He told you that you have to cross about a third of the way across Nar Shaddaa to the downtown district, which has a lot of their merchant guilds. Tells you if you take a couple shuttles on your way, it's going to be the best way to get there without getting seen. Afterwards, you guys headed back to your vessel, decided to have a couple talks before hitting the hay for the night. As you get up in the morning, anything that y'all want to do?
Eat my own breakfast? I'm not making anyone anything. It's a different character.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Shotgun's gonna kind of dig through her bags and probably also have some sort of breakfast, get ready for the day, stuff like that.
Okay.
And I'd actually come out and just sit in the common area, and out of his sack he's a take like jerky and a water skin.
Okay.
Chill.
I think Corm's just gonna grab something real quick to eat out of like the galley, and then he's gonna head to where all the spare like ship repair parts are gonna be, and he's gonna start kind of grabbing what he thinks might be useful in an emergency to like fix something and kind of stash it.
Got it. So you guys are pretty much already just prepared to already go right on this mission.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Gotcha.
I am a seasoned professional.
Oh, yeah?
Ish.
I'm
Yeah.
sure you are.
Hey, I've lived this long. That's an accomplishment in Star Wars.
I've seen some
Especially
stuff.
when you're a Twi'lek.
I've seen some shit. Shit that I cannot unsee.
I've seen some stuff, seen some things. I don't recommend it.
Matter of fact, she's gonna put like this. She's gonna put some Tahar in like her Star Wars coffee, you know, to get the day going,
Okay.
Amazing.
and just sips
That's
it with
part of
absolutely no
waking up.
shame. It's very normal for her.
Booze in my cup.
Literally.
All right. So, as you start heading your way out to the shell that you were told about, to make your way over to one of the merchant guild districts of Nar Shaddaa. You find your way over to one of the main shuttle taxi booths. Many droids already ready to pilot your way there. And you are able to get in to eventually take yourself about a good 10-minute flight across pretty far throughout the planet. Most of the aesthetic, for any of you who've not been there before, pretty much stays the same. A lot of it, if you didn't know your way around, you could easily get lost in here. A lot of bright lights, a lot of ships going across, but a lot of things mostly look the same. As you eventually land in a portion, it is lower in the actual architect as far as floor in the whole area, but a lot of it is still kind of on a huge balcony area. Lots of bridges over bridges where you could easily, with a wrong wind, could blow you off and you wouldn't really have anything to fall on other than 2,000 feet of space between you and the floor. Before you find your way to wherever you need to go, you were not really given too much information about exactly where this area is where the ship is being held. But you immediately first see a spot that looks very appealing for information. Maybe for other activities too, but information, especially for Magani, you would know that this is a place that's very well known for thieves of different kinds to pass around information, and information can easily be bought about anything around. As you find yourself a large, one of the biggest clubs in Nar Shaddaa.
Oh, if we're going to a club, I'm putting extra Tahar in my morning coffee. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm ready. This is my element.
Game.
We are in fact pre-gaming. If anyone judges her, she's gonna look at them, look back down her bottle, and be like, "You want to pay those prices? I don't matter." Keeps pouring more.
Fair enough. From the outside, the large club cantina style looks almost like a small size arena. This whole dome-shaped object that lays over the ground, that all you see are lights, as if this is the biggest spectacle of this side of Nar Shaddaa.
Have I been to this specific spot before?
I'd say if you've been at least in Nar Shaddaa before, you probably have at least tried to get in once upon a time.
I would say if it's a popular club, I would have either made my way there or really, really tried to make my way there.
What's the name of this club?
This is, let me pull it up because my notes have eluded me, so let's see if I can find it.
Located?
Where are you? Here's the right folder. It's called the Delaney.
Okay.
You do see that it looks like it's not the easiest thing to get into. The place itself is not like it's exclusive members only, but unless you've been invited in, you got a bit of a line to wait. It doesn't seem like it take too long, but it definitely looks like they definitely do the cultural club thing. No, you look hot, you get in, kind of thing like that, and constantly keep doing that over and over. As the line itself seems to be taking its time, but you do know after a few minutes you should be able to get yourself in.
What time is it currently?
You can give me a... I gotta look at your guys' character sheets. Is there like a nature on it?
Is there?
Yes.
Nature
Yes.
check then.
No. Listen, that one. I put too much tahar in the coffee.
Too much.
I don't know what time it is.
You do not know what time it is. I mean, it's always dark in Nar Shaddaa. Light of the sun very rarely hits the planet. Just enough for it to at least give some growth. But most of Nar Shaddaa is mostly technology, less actual growth of the actual planet itself. You assume, at least if you had the proper sleep and the math put together, it's somewhere midday. You don't know if that's morning or afternoon, but you're guessing midday.
Is there a bouncer at the door?
Yes, there is. There is a bouncer at the door. A pretty large human gentleman, wearing
Okay.
lots of blacks and over the top kind of look. But that just kind of stand there and he's just like stopping, looking, and he kind of takes one in the third line and you go in, but he doesn't say anything.
I was gonna say I would like to use an ability called Careful Selection.
Okay.
Some close
Ooh.
brushes with the law have taught you that not every city guard can be bribed, and some people are simply too keen to miss minute discrepancies. This feature allows you to study a person and gain insight into whether or not they would accept a bribe, or to pick up on whether they are exceptionally more perceptive than you. It does not reveal how expensive a bribe may be for a given situation, however.
Gotcha. Okay. So it just allows you to make an insight check, or is it just automatically just give you the information?
Allows you to study a person and gain insight into whether they would or not.
Okay.
So I guess I just kind of look at them.
Okay. The
watch him.
man himself looks like he would easily take a bribe. Whether that's monetary, you don't know. But it seems like something could influence him for any kind of situation.
Backtracking, did we disclose as a group that we were going to a club to get information?
Not before the session, no.
Do we want to disclose as a group that we are going to a club to get information?
That might be important as the underage character.
Yeah. that one might be important. Looking at Quorum, because you're like the shot caller of the group.
I'm sorry. Work stuff just hit me.
Oh,
What do we do
sorry.
here now? No, it's okay.
We didn't really discuss that we were going to a club to get information, like as a group of characters. So, I mean, I was just gonna say, like, did we, in backtracking, like summarize that we had this conversation and we're like, let's go do it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, I would just say watching Marg kind of eyeball the club, and knowing that that was their tactic last time, basically, to try to get bounties. I guess that's where Quorum's like, oh, maybe she's trying to get in. Let me see, and kind of watch the guy for a bit. And he'll just be like, so Zippy over there in the monkey suit. It looks like he might be willing to let us in if we grease him.
You got money on you?
No.
I would say if we were going to a club and Marg is totally pre-gaming, she would put on a bit of an extra fit that definitely fits the, like, groupie club vibe. And definitely glammed up a little bit. To be like, I can say some words.
Well, you tend to be a bit more of a talker than I am. Why don't you take point on this one?
Alright.
I'll
She...
be right back, guys. I'm sorry, work stuff just came up. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
You're good. I think we've already...
There.
Go ahead.
Nidak's gonna look at Mariani. Hopefully they're nicer than the last time.
Yeah. I'd like to say that all cantinas aren't like that, but unfortunately, I would be lying. She looks at Shotgun. Maybe stay back here. You look kind of young. I don't know if they're gonna question it. Are they deadpanning me?
Yes. Can I don't know, do some kind of insight check on the bouncer to see exactly what the state of his mind is?
Sure.
I didn't pull out my dice. Hold on.
Ooh, Jedi mind tricks.
Okay, insight. Where the fuck? Okay. Don't fail me now. Okay. 18.
18. The state is he's both bored, but the things that keep him doing this is the very attractive ladies. And it seems that that's what he's kind of going for on this, is that he's getting some time to at least speak to some of them, that at least keeps them awake and attentive.
Okay. Do I have any kind of idea whether a mind trick would work on him or not, based on that insight check?
He's very simple-minded. Yeah, it would work.
Okay. All right, I'll stay here.
Marg turns and like saunters up to this guard, and she just like puts her like who's over her shoulders and just like gives him like the eye bat. It's just like, are you new here, or has it just been a long time since I've been back?
You're asking the bouncer?
Yeah.
And I missed it. What would you say? It cut out for a second for me.
She like saunters up to him and bats her eyes, and she's like, are you new here, or has it really just been a while since I've been back?
Give me a charisma check.
Nydak stayed back with shotgun and like leans over. Does this usually work?
I don't know why you're asking me.
Good point.
Nat fucking 20. Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, as he stands right there. Oh,
If that answers that question.
well, no, I've been here for a while.
Oh, such a shame I haven't gotten to meet you sooner. I'm not done.
Oh no, it's my shame. We must have been here at the same time.
It is a shame.
Well,
I've got some friends and I are trying to go inside.
Oh, of course. Bring all the friends. Like immediately thinking like you got like a bunch more friends that look like you. Like bring them up.
Disappointed.
Oh my god.
Oh,
yeah, come on,
thank
bring
you
them
so
along.
much.
Bring them along. The more, the merrier.
Oh, we will have an absolute merry time, and if you get on a break or something, you should come find us.
You know,
Without like waiting for his response, she turns and like beckons everyone, like, "Come on."
he's like, I'll definitely love that. That'd be fantastic. I will find you in there as soon as I get out of here. As you can tell, like it went from like very very butch, like he's having a hard time speaking out, and very much like high school, kind of like that, losing all like confidence. But as soon as you bring up the rest of the group, he's like, oh. Well, yeah, go ahead. As like,
I assume not me.
Not to you, no.
I beckoned. Okay, I beckoned everyone.
But to the males, he just like
You
as
told-
he looks at the two.
You
of you,
told me to stay behind, so
I did look at you, and I was like looking. I was kind of referring to everyone or whoever chose to stay back, but I did beckon. You were included in the beckon.
okay. Do I make it past him?
You make it past him. I mean, the natural 20 gets you all past. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's the nicest roll I'll have all day. Well, I'll see you on the dance floor, hon. And then I just whoop, saunter inside.
Okay. All right. As you head into this large, lavish arena of an actual club, this place is one giant disc ring on the center floor with a bar of this disc ring in the center. Cocktail tables all over the place with back rooms with specific dance poles on each specific one. Then, almost kind of like the rings in the Coruscant Senate, there's several different floors, but they're not just one single floor, they're different rings and different spots you can come up. Not for like private little spots, but they're each individual like different kind of things going on. One's with different dance floor. One of them is one for a private suite. Another one is for elegant drinks. You can see one. All of you give me a perception check.
I rolled a 19 for perception.
I'm really digging this music. I don't know what you guys.
19.
I seen a burlesque performance to the song. It was pretty good.
Okay. If you got a 19 or higher, which seems like some of you did, and the directly across from the front entrance you guys come in, about 2 floors high, there's one ring that's sitting out there. Compared to the rest of them, which are mostly silver or a little bit of a white marble, this one is gold, and you can see it has a few detailed maybe guards, and you see one lady elegant crossed her legs, just watching everyone coming in and out. Definitely looks like she has authority in the place. Looks like some people come in and out to do business dealings with her. All of you can definitely tell that she's a Chiss. She definitely has the blue skin, the pure red eyes that can grasp you from across a room. And from distance you can tell she's wearing a very, very revealing, elegant, like silkish kind of dress that does not leave much up for mystery. Wearing mostly gold for everything. Necklace, earrings, bracelets, the works. If she can put gold on their body, she'll put it on. But you see many things going on here. Drinks, partying, you see business deals. You can definitely see that there is definitely no damage that can be done in this club. Very much like the Continental in John Wick. But business transactions can be made here, and that's what this is for. So, what would y'all like to do?
Has Corum been on Nar Shaddaa before?
If he has, it's just been like fleeting.
In and
Fleeting?
out.
Okay, so he wouldn't be familiar with this place, probably.
Mm-mm.
Would Nidak?
Possibly if he did work with the Huns in this particular part of Nar Shaddaa.
You would definitely have to be invited to be on this part of Nar Shaddaa. You would have to at least have. You would have to be here for a while and actually kind of going further. Even the huts don't really necessarily make transactions down here because it's too far inward in there. This is kind of like one of those things that if you want to make deals on here, you gotta spend the extra time going through Nar Shaddaa to get here. It wouldn't say that you maybe have not gone through, but you would have definitely known you've been here before, kind of a thing. But yeah.
Mark's gonna size up the Chiss woman, and she just Chiss are so damn beautiful. So who's taking the lead on this one? She looks between probably the guys. She looks at Shocking for a second, but probably back up to the
I
guys.
was like, that is a beautiful chest. I mean, Chiss.
Bravo.
Golf clap.
How about
She
you
just
go
looks-
butter her up, Dan?
Oh, man, it's been a long time. All right, what am I buttering her up for? Just curious.
I believe information on intel for the people we are going to steal the ship from, right?
That would be the idea.
Do we have it? I don't remember. Do we have a name for them or?
Oh.
So you were given a name of the person who has stolen the ship. Her name is, pull her up. Mana Killian. Killian. Mana, M-A-N-A. You're only given a couple pieces of information about her already. One is she's a Tarian.
A what?
Human. And the other thing is she gets paid a good amount of money to actually hunt down Mandalorians. She has also been given a reputation for what many of you would assume is being a hunter. The very similar Margani, you might recognize the trade, as she very rarely fights someone up close. It's one of those things that if you know she's there, that's the last second you have of life before you get killed.
Ugh, goals. I salute her.
You assume that she is a pro marksman with a scope.
Well, good thing I just got me a lovely little switch rifle, so...
Did we ever figure out the ship name or whatever?
I actually found out it wasn't given a name yet. I think I specifically made that so you guys didn't actually have one. Because it's something we just made up, there is no class for it, so it's just something you guys got to just make up on your own.
And then who was the gentleman who gave us the mission again? Sorry.
Oh...
The Mandalorian that gave it to you... This is what happens when I miss like 4 weeks.
And half of us don't have our notes.
Yeah. I do not. I don't have anything in
That's
front of me
not
exactly.
Kodor, is it?
What?
Was that his name? No, I swear it was Gar. Gar.
Yes, it was Gar. Yes,
I couldn't find it in my... I was like, I swear it was a G or something.
that's right. Because I regretted giving the name Gar because Gar is already used as a Mandalorian name. So it's like, oh, I named the Mandalorian
Mr.
Gar.
Saxon.
Yeah, Gar is Saxon. Yeah, I was like, fuck.
All right, that's okay.
It's fine. Who cares?
There's multiple... I'm sure there's multiple Sarah Mandos, so, you know, it's fine.
But yes, Gar was the one. He's part of the clan that polices that sector of Nar Shaddaa, and he is the main holder of property over there. So the ship does legally belong to him. But you assume through the context is because this Mana Killian hunts down bounty hunters, maybe her first thing to try to get at him was by taking his ship.
Okay. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Since everybody's kind of looking to Corum, he's gonna look over at Nidak for a second and be like, "You want to take this one? I mean, I can, but it's up to you."
No, you seem to have, what is the word? The personality for this.
Bullshit. Yes. Okay.
I need you to give me a bullshit check.
I also
I'm
don't want to
shit.
do it.
All right. So I'm assuming I've got a little bit of distance between me and her. Does she have is it like a VIP section?
Kind of, yeah. So like I said, like this isn't on the ground floor. It looks like you gotta find a way to make it up to her. Even you can tell now that you might have to pass by some guards and grease some wheels of sorts to get your way in to even get a chance for her to even see you if she hasn't already looked at you. Or you might just have to talk to somebody, maybe talk to the right people to get yourself in. You don't know until you go there.
So I'm gonna start making my way downtown, walking fast. But I mean, all these faces are passing me. But anyway, all right, I'm gonna start making my way towards where I think I could like start getting my way up there.
Okay.
As I do, I am looking for really drunk, really well-dressed people.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
No!
Actually, hold on. Before that, I actually take my jetpack off because I had that still because I forgot to take it off, and I give it to Nightack. I'm like, hey, hold on to this for me, will you? Okay, I'm gonna come back for it.
Good luck.
And I'll even take like the brain bucket off and be like, here, hold this. And I kind of. Yeah,
Wait,
okay.
how are we doing this again? We got a second. How are we doing this again? We're doing a nightclub again, and somehow it's your character that it needs to persuade the owner of the nightclub.
Persuade
that-
him to
He's got a type.
History repeats itself.
So I'm gonna start making my way that way. I want to see if I can find like somebody with like a really nice like suit jacket. We'll kind of say, but he has it like sitting on the back of a chair or something stupid.
Okay, give me a perception check, please.
All right, where are we at? Where's my stuff?
Oh, my shit.
Oh, there it is. Okay. That is a 15.
15. It takes you some time. You do eventually see... You don't know if it necessarily fits the criteria what you're looking for, but you definitely do see a very drunken, a little bit larger size than you male that has a coat kind of draped a little bit sloppy over the chair, but the coat itself looks maybe a little too over the top. And it's up to you if you want to procure it or not.
I'm looking for like really nice, so it's gonna make me look nice.
Okay, this would not fit the build as far as what you assume. As you take some more time to look around, I'd say you could clock one person. They look intoxicated, but they might be being watched. It would take you definitely a good sleight of hand to be able to procure it, but it definitely does look of a very, maybe more business appropriate kind of jacket. No?
Is there any unsupervised like drink trays?
The dice tells me. Yes, there are.
I'm gonna like walk over, grab that, scoop it up.
Okay. Give
And
me
then,
a,
like,
give me a
come
sleight
walk-
of hand.
Okay. That is a 14.
Okay, so you're able to pick it up. No one of importance seems to notice that you took the tray.
He's gonna like walk over to this guy, and he's gonna kind of like walk up to their table and put like all the drinks down and be like, "Oh, hey, your order came. This is yours, right?"
What?
And
I
as he's
didn't
like
order anything.
looking, no, these are yours. I was told to bring these to you guys. Like over there, they told me to bring it.
They paid for it? Oh, okay, we'll take it.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess. And he's like, I'm like, yeah. Which one of these is yours? And I'm gonna kind of like point to get him to kind of look.
He's just
And while
kind
he's
of
not looking, I'm gonna grab the coat off his thing.
That one looks good. I'll take that one.
That's yours, buddy. Yeah. All right. All right. Well, enjoy. Have a good night. And
All
he's like,
right. Yeah. Thanks.
yeah. And I'm gonna walk away into the crowd and put his coat on.
Okay.
Nice.
This
And
is like a very like a kind of like a very like if a senator went out to a nightclub kind of jacket. It's very kind of like male Padme kind of style.
anything in the pockets?
Is there anything in the pockets?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, since I'm bullshitting this,
Padme.
no, there's nothing in the pockets.
Always.
Okay. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to go back into my memory of growing up, and what appeared as fancy and stuff.
Think of very the things that grab my attention is very if you think about a bunch of stuff like like the Coruscant stuff. I'm always thinking of Palpatine's outfit. He always got like the big frickin' shoulders and the huge over the top kind of looks, kind of like that.
Truth element. Gotcha.
I mean,
I just take my hair.
Pretty much.
No. I will actually take my Leku and I will like do the like fold over, bring one forward, and like throw it over my shoulder this way.
Okay.
So it makes like a weird looking scarf.
Got it. Okay.
Big Fortuna. Okay, I see you.
I'll say while you're walking around, give me one more either perception check or investigation check.
Trying to see what's better. I think perception's better. That's an 18.
Okay. As you see that certain booths where promiscuous events are happening and the blinds are shut, you definitely see that some jewelry has been removed. And there seems to be one of them in there that has been to see the same race as you. So you seem to have some jewelry available to procure that could easily go onto your... I forgot what they're called. Yeah.
The Leku. Yeah,
The
Leku.
Leku.
So he's like, oh, okay, so he's gonna actually stealth up there.
Okay.
So that is a 19 for stealth.
And you're stealthing like upstairs?
No, where the jewelry.
Okay, yeah.
would
So
be.
you're able to get there, no one notices, and you're able to procure.
Just
Which
trying not to
looks
make
like
too much
some-
noise where they're making noise.
They definitely looks like some of them are like caps, and some of them are actually meant to like actually like, cap them together, kind of like the two pieces to like hold together if you wanted to wrap them around your shoulder or something like that. But yeah, there's different pieces of jewelry there.
I'll snag those and like kind of like turn and walk away.
Okay.
So I will finagle the accessories as necessary.
Chrome building a whole new look.
stolen drink.
And then last thing I'm going to kind of look for. Man, I don't know.
Brings a whole new meaning to steal your style.
I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Do I see anybody like waiting to go into the higher end tier area?
Currently right now, there looks like there is somebody who is currently in there having a discussion with the female. But there's nobody currently waiting. You do see that as you're kind of like peeking around, there are what looks like two other Chiss that are standing there that are on guard. Because there's like two doors that lead into like the left side and the right side, and one's blocking each side. But you can clearly see that whoever they're talking to is like a... It looks sort of humanish. You can't really tell if it's due to the amount of jewelry that's on them, a headdress, something like that. You can't really tell if they're human or not. But it seems like they're talking to someone who has at least some kind of nobility.
I'm going to. Is there any like expensive like champagne bottle laying around, like in somebody's bucket or just like sitting unattended?
There is a... If you backtrack a little bit, there's another private suite where they are lavishly having a good time, and they have not taken all their champagne yet. It's like they ordered like 10 buckets of champagne, so they haven't taken them all yet.
Oh, okay, then I'm going to attempt to kind of like slide my way over there and see if I can't snag at least one, and then I'll see if I can find like 2 glasses somewhere else.
Okay, got it. All right, give me a sleight of hand.
That is a 13.
13.
Yeah.
You're able to successfully procure it. No one else really notices. You think that maybe someone might have like looked at you, but it's not necessarily maybe to the fact that you would have procured it, but maybe just they think that maybe you're the person who's actually bringing around drinks, but they don't bother really calling your attention.
Sure. All right, I will grab that, and then like kind of make my way past the bar again for a second. If I see like 2 champagne glasses, I'm just gonna like snag them real quick and be like hold of the bottle, like they forgot them. I need 2.
Wait, what was that?
He just like holds the bottle and like if the guy looks, he's just like, oh, they forgot the glasses. I just need 2, and he like,
Oh, okay, and just gives you a tray of 2 glasses.
so he'll take the bottle and start heading towards like the VIP section.
Okay.
Mark leans over to the other 2 and is like, I bet at 20 credits he gets rejected.
You lean over and Shotgun is gone.
Oh shit! Again.
I told you. I'm shocking.
Well, then now I'm panic looking for shotgun. Like, fuck! I lost her again!
Every
I'm
fucking
sorry,
time.
I have to.
What's Nidak doing right now?
He's
Not
got
actually lean against the bar.
I
And
just
just
yelled
watch.
at him and I'm like, the kid's gone! Again!
She seems capable. Let her have her fun. And
Just like,
I'll take that bet.
neutral. I'm not taking no damn bet unless you find the fucking kid. I start going off trying to find her.
Fine! And he'll follow Marge trying to look for shotgun.
Okay.
It's still a bet, though.
You get like the equivalent of flipping someone off with like who.
Just a
You don't even know what it
Amazing.
means. Yeah.
Just looks back and see it. I'm like, ooh.
Alright, so Corum, you make your way back over as you
Alright.
head your way up over to what seems like the main VIP suite. It's one of the Chiss and we stop to. It's as far as you go.
Oh no! I get it. My friend. I got some business here with your employer. I'm an entrepreneur and I've got a really good opportunity for them, and I really need to discuss it with them. And I even bring peace offering and hold up like the drinks and stuff.
Give me a
Totally stealing Marg's accent.
okay. Give me a persuasion check.
Well, like it's hard.
Marge would head trauma, maybe.
Let's see here.
Everybody wants to
Persuasion.
be me.
That would be an 18.
18. Looks at you. The mistress's time is precious. You have 5 minutes. As you start to see her guests walking out now. As you see who was actually there, it's not actually a human, but an Umbaran that is walking out. If you don't remember, the Umbarans are the ones, the main consort to Palpatine.
Okay.
As
Okay, so,
she starts walking out past you, and Chiss just moves aside. Well, go ahead.
As the one walked past, I kind of turn sideways and I just madam, so she can go through.
Doesn't even say anything. Just has like this long draped like dress that just keeps almost kind of like lots of beads that just kind of push you out of the way. But he just kind of gestures you in. Go ahead.
My way in.
Okay.
I'll come walking up.
As immediately before you even get to see her, another Chiss immediately steps in front of you. He immediately takes the champagne from you and starts patting you down.
Oh fuck! I have my blaster on me. I forgot about. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, by all means. Oh, right there.
Give me are you gonna try to hide it or are you showing it to him?
No, because I'm assuming I'm gonna get it back when we're done. I'm not like, if the general vibe of this place is nothing shitty's gonna happen for the most part, as long as you don't cause shit. I'm just gonna be like, oh yeah, it's right there.
Okay. So he just takes the weapon from you, starts patting the rest of you down. If you don't got anything else, then there's nothing else from the find. As he just kind of steps back, gestures you over. As he just kind of gestures you to the far end point that kind of like is the most obvious spot that you could see that if she's got any other eyes in the place, they could easily pick you off if you do anything. She just kind of looks at you, stares at you up and down, doesn't say anything. As you see this long red dress that's just draping over her as she just like crosses her legs in a different pattern than they were before. She just kind of puts one of her bangs over her ear while the other one drops down. So you have a business proposition.
I do. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Corum. And I do. So, here's our business. I have a group of entrepreneurs that are looking to reacquire lost property for a very prevalent member of the Mandalorians that are here on this planet. If you will, we are looking to maybe aid them in this endeavor and reacquire said property that is missing. Now, I'm sure this doesn't really affect you in any way, shape, or form. But if we were to perhaps talk to the Mandalorians and tell them of any type of aid that was potentially given to us by someone as lovely as yourself, they would be more than gracious and probably willing
She
to,
interrupted.
to
She's just
aid
like,
you.
I'm going to stop you right there. I don't have any reason to help the Mandalorians. They have not done me any good. They've only created problems for my business. If you are here asking a favor of me to help out the Mandalorians, I will have to humbly decline any information that I have. Now, if you're here to help me out, I can allow you to help me, and then I can give you something in response. But in this case, I will not help you first.
Then, I mean, of course. I mean, you said you have business yourself. What kind of business partakings could you need assistance with? We have
First
a
off-
wide-set skill.
First off, give me a history check to see if you actually know who she is.
I don't think I have history.
Oh, lore.
Lore. Got it. 13?
13. She looks awfully familiar. And not specifically like she's a club owner. I mean, she might be in this case, but she definitely looks like you've seen her before. Maybe not directly, but she looks at you. If you're willing to help me out with something, and you get the situation taken care of properly, in a delicate manner, I will offer information to you after the fact. Before, I do not know you. I do not know your friends. And I do not know your Mandalorian, nor do I care about the Mandalorians that take place within these areas. You show me you can help me with something, and I will give you information. But I'll give you the information that I believe is required. No more, no less.
I mean, I'd be happy to help you in numerous ways, whatever necessary.
She looks at you. She just kind of like smiles. She looks up and down. I need you to calm down. We're not at that point yet. Maybe later, but not there yet. I have... As well, before she says anything, she immediately looks at her guards as she looks back, as they kind of like step back and they close blinds, as one of them presses like a button, and immediately like this little hollow field kind of covers over the actual ring. For any of you that are watching the outside, they are disappeared. I have...
Is this super obvious?
Is it super obvious?
Yeah, if I'm looking for shotgun, would I notice that?
If you're looking for shotgun, then you're not noticing it, no. It's only if you're really like looking at direction. It's not like it disappears, it more or less like they disappear within it, like almost like, you know, business dealings, can't watch, can't listen.
Okay.
I have a problem with, let's say I have a family issue that I cannot deal with directly. I have a long lost sister that has recently come to Nar Shaddaa. I have not seen her in some time, and she has created problems of late. It has become very apparent that many are trying to use her against me. She is my sister. I will not silence her myself. Or at least I will not partake in it. First off, I need to know, do you have the stomach for the darker things in life?
Let's just say I've done a few things in my past that some people would probably frown upon, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a job.
Well, My sister has become a threat to everything that I am. If you can dispose of her discreetly and quickly and bring a piece of her, a memento of hers, to me, of proof of her demise, I will give you the information you require.
What does she look like?
They immediately...
Do they have like a hollow puck or anything?
Yeah, one of them passes you like a little hollow pad, and you immediately just see a picture. As you see what looks like exactly like the female you're talking to. Same hair color, same facial structure. You assume that they're twins. The difference is that where the person you're talking to, her hair's up and all nice, this person looks like they don't decide to take into the finer things. Give me a investigation check or an insight check on the person itself.
That is a 19 investigation.
You can assume, based on the garb, based on the information you see in front of you, this person is her twin, and it's a Jedi. She looks at you. Kill her, and bring her saber to me. When that is complete, I'll give you the information that you needed.
All right. Well, we'll see what we can do. Any ideas where she might be?
She looks back at one of her guards, and the guard just passes you. Doesn't even give it to you, but like presses the button on another hollow pad, and it immediately shows you a map of where you are to where it is. And it looks like it is literally like the basement level of where you're standing now. And it's like 3 floors beneath you, and it's kind of like almost like the underground tunnels of this area. Clicks it, pulls it back.
He will take the data pad and just kind of like reach in and like tuck it just kind of into like the back of his pants just so that it's kind of out of the way. And be like, well, suppose we have an accord. I guess you know my name. I don't know yours though.
The name's Trula.
Well, hopefully I should return shortly with your trophy. And I'll kind of stand up and...
She's like, question for you. Have you fought a Jedi?
I've had a few interactions with him. Not a fan.
That's all I need to know. I expect a response very promptly. You may go.
And then he's gonna like, from history of dealing with snooty rich people in the past, he will overly emulate and go up and kind of like put out his hand, kind of flat palm to take hers for a second, if possible, if she takes it.
Okay.
And then if she does, he's gonna just like kiss the back of her hand and be like, "Good day, or good evening," and like kind of turn out.
She just looks at you and she just head nods to you as she accepts the proper expression of.
Yeah, and as I get to the door to leave, I just look over the guard and I go.
Just takes it, puts it back in your hand.
I'll kind of like take it, like quick spin, holster, and then like walk out.
Fair enough. Okay. Shotgun. Where you at?
All right. I guess that kind of depends. How is it like grouping wise within the cantina? Like obviously there's quite a few people here.
It's very, very crowded. With the amount of lights, there's not too many. Unless you go into like VIP rooms or you kind of like hide behind certain people, there's not too many like shadowed spots you can find due to the amount of lights. The place is very crowded. It's like you got to get around cocktail tables and people sitting at bars and the private suites and the little booths and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of things going on.
Okay. I assume everyone's kind of dressed up fancy here.
Mostly, you can definitely tell who's who by their clothing. You can definitely tell who's actually people who are nobles by their clothing. You can tell who are assassins by their clothing. It is not a dress-oriented place, but the people who are coming in here that are maybe like you guys who are here for picking up missions or information, they didn't necessarily dress up for the information, but they are still wearing their armor. But they at least have maybe a more refined version of their armor. It looks like people who come in here at least have made enough money from their information here that have at least able to gotten that very elegant look without sacrificing the durability of the armor.
Okay. I'm kind of gonna like weasel my way through the crowd, and kind of go near like where some of like assassins are, if there's Mandos, and I'm just gonna be like keeping an ear out for any mention of mana or a stolen Mandalorian ship.
Okay.
Or any mentions of Jedi.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Oh, that's not good. That is a 9.
9. With so much noise around you, you're having a tough time centering. If you spend most of your time before Corum comes back, you can at least get a couple pieces of information. Some of it's kind of jumbled, but you're able to hear that some information about a missing Jedi that is currently creating some havoc around here. You hear that this Jedi has been creating problems ever since the war ended, and they're kind of like complaining, why did some of the Jedi come here for sanctuary? They know they don't belong here. It's like, yeah, did you hear about the one that's the senator's sister? Like, if she comes out and just starts deciding to do shit with her, it's not going to lead up any good for her. Yeah, it's probably better if they just take her out. Cut the line. You don't really hear anything about Mana. You might hear like a couple things and maybe some people that like bring her up in context, but nothing that seems relevant. You might hear like they've done a job with Mana. They basically kind of boast about if you do a job with Mana, it's kind of a big deal. Like, she's very expensive, and if you are put on duty with her based off of what your boss hires her for, it's kind of like you're working with your idol, kind of thing like that. Kind of like the Boba Fett kind of ideal.
Okay. Do I catch the name of the senator's sister?
Her name is Drura. Drura. Even though many people don't know what the different classes of Jedi are, because unless you're a Jedi, you don't know if someone's a knight or not, many of them consider her a master. They keep calling her Jedi Master.
Okay. Would I be familiar with any masters known as Drura?
You would. Make a correction because I forgot to do that on here. Yes. So she is one of the rotating council members of. I gotta remember what the planet's called.
Druidia.
Tython. She's one of the council members on Tython.
Gotcha.
She is also the only Chiss that has become master. And her specific, she does not. She's one of the few council members that don't take active actual apprentices, but trains Padawans all at once. Like she's just like a Jedi master trainer instead of an actual actively having an apprentice.
So she's kind of like a Yoda in that sense.
Kind of, yeah. Like she might have had an apprentice once upon a time, but she's you would assume that she's at least 80. Based on reputation.
Okay. And do I possibly hear anything about like a ship or a Mandalorian ship?
You do not. No.
Okay. I will just keep wandering around unless I see the others.
Okay, Nedak and Marigani, what are you all doing?
Oh, we're looking for.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look for her for about 10 minutes. And then if I get distracted, I get distracted.
Okay, both
And
of
spoil
you
the bumping.
give me investigation checks to see if you can find Shakin.
Okay. I got a 19.
19.
18.
It doesn't take you too long. You eventually do see, excuse me, Shakin just kind of, I'm assuming you're just kind of like nonchalantly moving throughout the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually do pick Shakin out and are able to find them throughout the crowd.
Over there. There's.
Maybe you need to go get her, because if I have to go get her again, I'm not going to say some things. I'm going to say some things I shouldn't say.
Next one's on you. And I'm gonna make a beeline for a shotgun. Try and get their attention.
Okay. It doesn't take you too long for you to be able to push your way through. But Shakin, if you're constantly trying to listen in, you definitely hear Nidak coming, trying to grab your attention.
Okay. What do you want?
Maybe next time you say, "Oh, I'm going to wander off and not be a fucking ninja."
You got a problem with that?
Yes, and my problem is that one. I mean, he's gonna point to Margani. Dragged me off the bar where I could have had drink and maybe watch Corum score, and instead I'm here with you.
That sounds like a you problem.
He's gonna swear in Zarback. Did you at least find out anything that might help us?
Well, Mana is, pretty up there in, reputation. After that, not really for ships. So, still out of luck on that one.
Can you at least follow us back so we can see if Corum at least survived his encounter?
Fine.
Thank you.
And as he's
I got
walking,
her!
he's gonna kick out a foot and trip him.
Okay.
He's gonna try and not get tripped. What do we gotta roll?
Alright, so
What do we gotta roll to stomp, jump over, and stomp on her foot? Their foot.
if you're gonna try to trip, just give me a sleight of hand to like move your leg in the way, And then Nidak, you gotta give me a dexterity saving throw to avoid the actual trip.
Okay, we can do that.
What is that?
Spell counter spell moment.
Okay.
That's a spooky 20.
Counterspell.
Spooky 20.
Oh, that's a 10.
Okay, so you try to sideswipe. Nidak does see it and just kind of hop over, just totally avoiding it. Depending on how you want to however you want to treat that, it's completely up to you.
He's gonna turn back. Nice try. Next time, it's my turn. And he's gonna keep walking. I got her! Let's go and see if our friend survived, or, as I think, scored.
Fair enough.
Can we try and make her... He'll start making his way back where we left Corum.
Okay.
Quick side glance. While I see that Nidak has found Shotgun, I'm going to do a sweep of my own to see, using my knowledge of bounty hunters and Mandalorians, if I can see a crowd that I would just be like, they would know shit about mana.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
No, actually give me an insight check. So you're trying to find a specific group.
It's a 9.
Nothing really pops out to you since you don't necessarily know what she looks like or what kind of group would necessarily what they would stand out to look like based off of just appearance. You're not able to find like a specific group that necessarily applies.
Damn it. Okay. I keep eyeballing. Are there dancers like up there dancing?
Oh, there's like thousands of dancers in here. They're all over the place.
Like
on the
pro
bar.
dancers? Yeah,
like pro dancers. They're on top like the bar. They're like kind of like on the back wall. Like there's this giant there's a giant pillar that for the ceiling to the floor where the actual bar circulates around. There's a ring around the pillar, and that's where the dancers are. And they're all around there. A few of them walk over onto the actual bar countertop and eventually, get some attention to the higher paying clientele. And then there are some dancers that walk around and try to grab attention to make some extra money.
She's kind of frustrated because she would think that she's really good at locking in on people she finds are necessary to talk to. So she's frustrated right now. And she sees the dancers getting attention and shit. And you can see she's envious. She's just like, they're all too damn stiff anyway. And then she walks back to the group.
Okay.
A saucy little stomp over.
I'm walking up and see that as she does that.
Yeah, I mean, she's not trying to hide it. She doesn't realize it's obvious.
Okay.
If everybody's finally back together, I'm just gonna say Corum comes walking up and randomly has a drink in his hand now. He's just snagged it from somewhere, and he's just
and a suit jacket and a stolen watch.
Oh yeah, everything, whole nine. And he's just like, "What's the matter? You jealous over there? Jesus, get over it." And then he keeps walking. He goes, "By the way, we gotta go kill a Jedi," and he keeps walking out.
Last part again.
He just keeps going.
He just keeps going. Just go, go, go.
I look at the other two like the audacity of this bitch.
You heard the man. Let's go. And he just takes off after Corum.
Is he walking out the door?
I'm assuming.
Uh-huh.
He is?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would jump. I would totally go to intercept and be like, hold on now. Before we walk out of here, that I busted my ass to get us in, what the hell are you talking about?
What ass?
Oh, shit!
I'm fighting words. I just kind of back up and I reach over to Night no. Stay back.
Nidak might be a lot nicer than me. I will bitch slap a child.
Fuck them kids.
I'd be like, I'm out! I ain't playing that game.
God damn it. That was too good. I can't think of a comeback in time.
Wow.
Oh.
Mark's gonna look at her and be like, you keep it up. You're sleeping in the cargo bay.
Slept in worse.
I'm just like, can you ladies put it aside for a second? You're too young to hit puberty, and you're too old to be dealing with this. Let's go.
I am 17.
I'm gonna
He's gonna put a.
grab him by the shoulder and be like, the adults need to talk. What the hell are you talking about with a fucking Jedi?
We gotta do something for Trula, okay? The gal up there. If we do something for her, she'll give us information that will get us to the ship.
So you've
thing we
just
have to do-
added another mission to our task list when we could have just gone and talked to other people?
You're the one that told me to talk to her.
I said go talk to her. I didn't say do everything she wants at your beck and call.
I'm guessing this is how things are gonna go around here, that we're gonna have to do something for somebody. No one's just gonna give up information freely.
Well, maybe if you wore your watch not upside down and had a better fitting jacket, you probably could have gotten some information without having to sell your soul away.
And this is like the nicest jacket I've ever worn, man. This is like
It's a little loose. It should be a little tighter. Shows off your biceps
Nice.
better.
Not
You would know
that I
those
don't
things,
love.
alright.
Not that I don't love fashion and aesthetic for that, but what about the Jedi?
I got a location roughly. We just gotta go find it, kill it, and bring back its lightsaber.
I mean,
I should have done it.
Just
I should have gone.
listen, listen. We don't actually have to kill the Jedi. We just have to go talk to the Jedi. Maybe we can get them to give us a old saber of their, I don't know, and then bring that and just let them know that their sister wants them dead.
You really think that that's how it's gonna go?
I'm taking it by the seat of my pants here, man. Okay, I got no idea. We're just doing our best. All right.
Here's a thought. How about the rest of us, except for Shotgun, she's done enough, go and talk to some more people around the... Sorry, I'm still thinking about no ass. That was so brutal!
Fucking cold as
Right,
ice.
okay, back in character. I'm sorry. I thought of Shotgun and I was like, damn, that was really fucking good. I'll never top that.
What ass?
I do it lovingly.
Alright, back in character. How about the rest of us give it a chance? Spend an hour going and seeing what other information we can get that's better than killing a damn Jedi.
Oh no.
Whatever you guys want to do, man. I'm just trying to go with the original plan. If you want to alter the plan,
Well, the
so be it.
plan was going to get a ship. Now we're going and killing somebody to go get a ship.
I'm pretty sure you've killed people before, for probably less.
Yes, but this is a lot of effort for a ship. That's all I'm saying.
It's gonna be a really nice ship.
It's not that nice.
It sounds like it's gonna be pretty nice.
I just, give me an hour. It's just gonna walk back into the crowd.
Sweet Jesus.
Okay. All right. See,
Night Axe gonna look at Corum. Did
Tatooine.
they give you a location for the Jedi?
I kind of I pulled the data pad back out. I'm like, I got it, but let's wait for Marg. Obviously, she wants to do it better.
As I failed my roll earlier to do it better.
Do you mind if I look at the path? Well,
No, I don't
We
fucking
wait.
care here.
thank you. Why don't you guys go get a drink while we wait, and I'll go
Everyone's checking him.
talk to people.
I like to imagine Shotgun actually has a bowl of food right now. It just looks really confused.
That's a 4 on the insight. Never mind.
It's fine. I'm a trustworthy fellow.
Totally.
Let's just go grab a drink at the bar. Shotgun, let's get you a kitty cocktail, and kind of starts walking towards the bar.
I hear they make a lovely fruit smoothie. Come.
I'm actually okay on beverages.
You disappear. I'm not finding you again.
Good.
He
Don't.
goes to the bar.
They disappeared. Does Shotgun seem to be acting abnormal a little bit right now?
What is normal?
We spent some time together.
Uh,
You can give me an insight check.
Oh, that's better. 14.
Something that's definitely on her mind that she's focusing on. I'd probably say that.
All right. I will. I'll be like, Night Act, do me a favor. Just get us a couple drinks. I'll be right there.
First I'm the butler, now I'm the bartender. Son of
I will be right there. I just.
Damn it! I go get the drinks!
Oh my god.
I swear after
You're
this,
such
I
a
don't
diva,
get the-
Night Act.
This is how Night Act goes full Sith.
It's two friends
One,
for the drink.
one
major
menial
screen.
task at a time.
Oh my god.
Just like 2 minutes over here.
First, holding bag leads to getting drinks. Getting drinks leads to anger. Anger leads to the dark side.
Can I find like a dark?
He starts to go to the bar.
Can I find like a? Is there any like dark little like booths or something nearby?
Dark?
Like something like just a booth that like it's no one's there. It's just kind of dark and quiet and like not quiet, but you know.
I mean, there are some that are a little more open. Not any quieter, but there are little ones that are a little open. Yeah.
Right. I'm gonna be like,
Corner.
yeah. I'm just like, hey, Shaka, come here a second. And I like kind of like try to lead them over to a booth.
Okay.
Oh, what's up with you? What's going on?
I mean, a lot of things, really, but
In this particular moment, you seem perplexed or problems. What's going on?
do we really have to kill a Jedi?
I hope not. Like I said, maybe we can talk to them. Maybe we can make out a deal. I don't know. I don't really want to fight. I'm a big fighter. Don't like Jedi. I've got no love for them. But I don't necessarily want to kill somebody.
Fair enough.
Look, here. I'll start. I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. In case you haven't noticed, I tend to be a little overly confident when shit's going down, okay? I'm scared shitless. But I'm just making the best of what I can. So, I don't know if we're going to fight a Jedi. I don't know if we're going to kill a Jedi. I don't know if we're just going to talk to a Jedi. We might not even find this person.
Well, we might stand a chance if the other two don't come.
Stand a chance fighting it? I think I'd want the other two there also.
No, talking.
Why do you think we'd have a better chance?
Remember when I keep telling people that I kind of have my ways?
Yeah, that's why I was like, hey, you're handy. I want you on the ship. Because, like, even if we lose these two eventually, like, I would like you to stay on as a co-pilot.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess you could say that communication is kind of a thing I have when it comes to Jedi.
I mean, I don't know how the translation of mechanic on ship equals talking to Jedis.
I was referring to the mission.
Look, kid, just spit it out. Come on.
Promise you're not going to tell the others?
Cross my heart.
Pinky promise.
Oh my goodness. I see the. Okay, wait. I'm trying to remember. We can move our Leku, right? Or do they just hang?
We can.
I will.
You can
We have
move.
a whole
I will
language.
actually like. I'll take it off and I'll like actually extend my Leku towards her, and I'll be like, Leku promise. Whatever. Oh, I was gonna actually go for your little hangy guy because you're the group, right?
I don't know if Togruta's kind of move like that.
Even if it doesn't, it's just gonna wrap around real quick and shake it.
We're touching tips.
Ah!
Oh no, you're 17. It's illegal.
I'm sorry.
FBI, open up.
Never cross beams.
I might be a Padawan.
Oh, Finnick Row. You're seriously? You're
What?
just give me a second to process this. Okay. So obviously we're not going to be able you're not going to help us go down the route of plan well, we'll just call it plan D. Oh, son of a fodder. All right.
Welcome to the middle.
Okay, let's just... We're gonna table this. We're gonna talk about this later. I got some feelings. We're gonna put those aside. It's okay. It's for the betterment of everything. Just do me a favor. Don't go far from me. I'm sure you're capable. And so we can talk about this further.
Why can't I go far from you?
There's so many people out there right now who are not going to be nice to you.
I'm well aware.
Right. So, safety in numbers. Sand people, they travel in large groups. We're going to sand people it up, man.
Other sand people.
Planet Tatooine, wrapped faces, eyeballs like this, freaking... it's a whole thing.
The commitment.
I'm just imagining him doing this in the bar.
Bar, whatever. People think I'm dating.
The other two of us is looking over. What is he
This one's
doing?
called the Tuscan Raider.
Right? Pretty much.
Ride the Bantha. Ride the Bantha.
Amazing.
Shoot the pod racer. Shoot the pod racer. Okay.
Okay.
Look,
Next time we come back to the club, that's the hot new dance move.
force choke the pet. Okay. Anyway, he's just like, I've been around. Believe me, I've traveled this outer rim. I'm not saying this is no place for you. I'm just saying this is a very overly dangerous place for somebody like you. I'm sure you're capable, like I said, but just let me watch your back.
Well, I appreciate it. I would be more concerned about Nidak at this point, but
What? Okay, you're a pat. Okay, and the other guy leans like, "You're a pat. What the hell is this guy's story? What is going on with him? Like, he's not a Jedi. He's not a Sith. What is he?"
I mean, he could be a Grey Jedi. He could be ex-Sith. I'm a bit confused on him, but
Who are you talking about?
Nidak.
Oh, got it.
What the hell is a gray Jedi? Is there other colors? Is there like an orange and a purple one?
They don't really pick a side.
Can respect that.
But I don't know. He kind of seems to have a hate for everything, which I don't think matches that.
And this hate's only comes stronger with you making him your personal servant.
One more
hate that thing.
fucking drink.
He'll just be like, all right. We'll keep an eye on Nyack. I don't trust the guy necessarily, but he's handy in a fight, so we're just gonna keep him for the time being. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go get that drink. We'll give Marg the time necessarily maybe to find another option and just go from there.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Oh my love of Pete. All right, and so we'll get up and head over back towards Nidak.
Okay.
You two have a nice little chat?
What
I
did
think we
you like
figured
to
some
know?
stuff out. Oh my god.
Not really. Just trying to be polite.
Hmm.
Anyway, did you get those drinks? I can get those drinks if you didn't, bud.
Oh no, they're right here. Good. You're at your will, master.
Oh, get off yourself, man! Jesus, I just asked you as a friend to grab him. I would have grabbed him. I had
Oh,
a
we're
kid.
friends. Oh, we're friends now. Oh, I have
We don't have to
remember
be
that.
friends. I'm just saying.
No. By the way, here's your stuff.
No, thank you. Hey, you want any of this jewelry or coat? It's not mine. You can have it.
No, not my style, but the offer's appreciated.
I mean, you could like melt down this shit and make something cool. I bet. Or get someone to make something cool. Oh, you know what? No, I owe you for the jetpack. And I take off the jewelry and I'm like, this might fetch some money if you want it.
He's gonna turn to the bartender. Will this get me anything?
The hell do you think this is?
That's
No,
it. No.
no.
Is anybody really drunk and sloppy near us?
I'd say there's a couple people.
I'm gonna attempt to pickpocket somebody for their credits because I don't have any credits for the outer rim here.
Okay. All right. All right. So give me a sleight of hand on one of the drunk patrons.
Can I attempt to stealth up next to him since it's kind of a loud, busy club to try to get advantage on that sleight of hand?
You can certainly try.
All right, we'll try it. Oh, that's a dirty 20 for stealth.
Okay. So you can give yourself. I
Alright.
wouldn't say it's advantage in sleight of hand, but I'll decrease the DC.
Okay, that works. We're just gonna go ahead this. I don't. That'd be a natural 20.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you're able to pickpocket some of the actual. I forgot what the credits are called in Nar Shaddaa.
I have hut credits and galactic factories.
Hut credits. Thank you. Hut credits. Yep.
All right, cool. Yeah, that info. I have it somewhere. Anyway, all right. Yeah, so cool. All right, how many hut credits can I steal?
You steal 14 hut credits. I'd say. Make sure I'm not fucking this up. Yeah, I'd say you got 14 hut credits.
I will. I'll kind of take them, and then I make my way back to Nidak, and I'm like, "Look, here, it's the first payment." And I kind of like go and drop him into his hand.
You know I saw you steal this, right?
Yeah, I'm well aware of that.
Just to be clear. Drinks!
Money's money.
Okay, so you procure
You'll
yourself
use some of the credits, yeah.
Okay. So it just kind of like looks at you. How many are you getting drinks for everyone or just yourself?
Everyone.
This would be 4 hut
Except-
credits.
4?
Yep.
Can I lean into the bartender when I slide the 4 over him and like point the shotgun and be like, I need the nicest mock cocktail you can whip up. I mean, the whole 9 yards. You can do this, yeah? And I'll slide 2 more.
Okay, I can make that happen. I can make that happen. As he kind of goes around, starts opening up something, kind of mixes his cocktail, and makes like this green fruity kind of like a green apple drink. Just kind of like slides it forward.
Slides it down the shotgun, and the alcoholic drinks to me and Corum. There you go. Enjoy.
I'll cheer up like, "Hey, cheers, man!" And like I'll clink.
He'll hold it up to clink with shotgun. Yeah?
Good.
Good.
So cute. She looks so lost.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it. It's so different.
So, the Jedi.
What about it?
You think we'll have to kill them?
Man, I don't know. Again, like I said, let's see what Marg gets, and we'll go from there.
What do you think, Shotgun?
I mean, Jedi are great fighters, so if you think you can handle it, go for it.
Could hear a pin drop in this conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah. He just goes quiet. He'll just wait for Marge. He's not going to say anymore.
You just noticed that Shotgun is very, very slowly sipping her drink.
Okay.
Joe, how's my trip going?
Your trip?
Yeah, okay, so I'm take two-ing it with a little extra determination this time because I feel like Quorum said I couldn't and Shotgun pissed me off. So I'm very determined. I'm looking for anybody, so there's obviously like I think you said there were Mandos here or like tables that clearly look like Mandos.
I mean, yeah, there's Mandalorians here, yeah.
I'm particularly looking for anyone that may be side-eyeing them and bad-mouthing or looking at them with disdain.
Okay, give me another insight check.
Okay. Okay. That is a 22.
22. There is several spots where there's like no major Mandalorians grouped up together, but you eventually do see there's a group together in one of the booths. And as much as they're partying and laughing it up, there's always one in there that's not smiling too much, and his eyes always kind of aimed directly at a Mandalorian in black and gold. You can't tell if there's malicious intent or not, but it looks like they're constantly eyeballing. You can tell that whenever the Mandalorian looks back in their direction, not purposely, but just look in their direction, they conveniently look in the other way. To you, it's very obvious because you're looking for it. This person is a what the fuck is her race called? It's a just had it up here. A cage, KGE. They're like kind of like a drow race, but they're a race of assassins. They're like a ninja race. If you watch the Clone Wars, there was like a whole one of them where they were like on a blizzard planet, and there was the cages.
Okay. This person's with a group?
Yeah, the person's with a group. Looks like the rest of them are all the same race. He's the only one who's kind of like veering his eyes away, and it's like a group of like 10 plus people all grouped up together in a booth.
They like partying it up, or they just like chatting?
No, they're partying it up. They look like they've been here for a while. There's plenty of drinks at their table.
Okay, I'm gauging how approachable they are right now.
They don't. Their approachability seems difficult. They look like whenever someone tries to come over there to switch out drinks, they kind of all shut up and then wait for them to leave, and then they go back to talking again. So the approachability might be low.
Hell. Okay. How wandering are their eyes? Is there any way I could potentially grab their attention?
The only one's eyes who's wandering is the one that you grabbed the attention of, or one you saw. The rest of them are very focused.
Okay, I'm gonna play a little bit of cat and mouse with him. I'm going to get a drink from the bar, and I'm going to be like eyeing him from the bar, in kind of like that, like flirtatious kind of way,
Okay.
and see if he bites back.
Okay. Give me a charisma check.
Like what's that is a 21. I can math.
21. Occasionally, whenever someone looks in his path, he tries to look away. And as he notices that you're looking at him, he like looks away, but then he looks back and he notices you're still looking at him. He's like first like it's like to hell, and then he finally notices that you're intentionally trying to grab his attention. He like looks away.
Yeah, I'll give him like the look, like all postured up. I am in a nice dress.
Just kind of like looks down, not sure what to do, looks back up at you. Just kind of like points at himself, confused.
I like do this a little like dramatic like laugh, and I
Okay.
nod.
Give me a persuasion check.
Fuck. It'd be really awkward if I passed and then failed.
Don't jinx yourself like that.
I nat 20 again.
Okay.
Yo, it's my night for persuading people.
Okay.
Please don't let that luck fall down.
You can't hear what the group is saying, but he steps up and looks like he says something to the group as they just like look back, and then they just go back to conversing as he walks out of the group and starts making his way to you. As he kind of like tries to like pat down his hair a little bit and tries to clean up his coat as he's coming his way towards you. As he kind of comes to the bar, doesn't look directly at you, kind of like stands right by you, and he just kind of tapping on the countertop. You were looking at me.
You're looking at me?
You are very beautiful. But I saw you looking at me, and
My name's Margani.
Oh, hi.
My friends call me Marg.
Oh, well, that's a pleasure to meet you, Margani, Marg. I'm.
You new here? I haven't
Oh.
seen you around before.
It's not my first time, but I don't come here often. It's not my usual spot.
Your friends come here often too? Haven't seen you before.
No, most of us don't come in here often. Maybe a few times here or there. I'm Hano. The group that I'm with, we're all soldiers for our senator that's here right now, and we're just taking a break.
A senator? That seems like a really important job. Is it stressful?
Oh, I mean, it can be stressful, but I think I deal with it very well.
That's good to hear. So you're all here taking a break? So I take it you're not from town?
No, we're just here right now. Our lady's here for business, and currently right now, we're kind of on a break, and then we watch her tomorrow. So there's a group
This isn't
watcher now.
that Chiss senator, is it?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
I got confused. Don't worry. It's there's just so many.
Let me pull her up. Where is? Oh my God, where did I? I'm sure you've heard of her. Where did it go? Quan Messin. Quanmesin.
Would I have heard of this person before?
If you are familiar with a lot more political, then you would have heard her name. She's definitely a kind of like a protester for the cage to actually spread out their reach into further spots of the galaxy. Currently, right now, the cage themselves don't have much reach outside their own planet, and she's trying to really like bolster up the Senate to allow them to have a further reach around the galaxy.
Candidly, I don't think Mark's super big into politics.
Okay.
So she'll just play dumb and be like, that is so cool. Wow, that's such an important job.
It's a living, and gotta do what you gotta do and this is what I do, and this is my father did, and his father before him, and
that's great. And I try to shut him up, and then after a second be like, so, what's your type?
My type? My type
Yeah,
of my type of what?
Looking at me.
Oh.
But you were also looking at her, and I gestured to the black and gold. I nod towards the black and gold Mandalorian.
Oh.
He was eyeing.
I wasn't looking at her. No. I wasn't looking at her at all. I was looking at you. I was looking at her.
You had some thoughts. I could tell when you were looking.
Well, I mean, I guess part of the job is to make sure that, we are always on protective duty, and when you see someone with that much armor and weapons on, you're always on the defense, I guess.
That makes sense. Well, clearly I don't look like a threat. I mean, just gestures that she looks unarmed.
It just kind of like
Who
looks
else
on you.
you looks like a threat?
You are clearly unarmed. Yes.
Yep, totally. Definitely don't have vibro daggers on my thighs right now.
Okay.
She just looks around the room and gestures and goes, who else do you think is a threat?
Oh, as he kind of tries to play with this a little bit, and he tries to sneak up to you and tries to whispers as he starts to get closer to you.
I totally, any romantic-y weird thing, okay. As long as it doesn't get too crazy, she'll play along.
He starts kind of pointing out things that maybe you didn't even see before. He points out a Rhodian that looks like they're ready to cause some trouble around the area, as they have a rifle with them, and you can now see that they have been constantly walking around looking like they're ready to actually pick somebody off, as their hand is constantly on their holster. Picks off a Utapawan that is walking around, and you can see, due to their Utapawans usually have a tighter fitted cloak, you can clearly see that there's some kind of battle lance or some kind of melee style weapon hidden beneath. But the one thing that really grabs your attention is he points over at a fuck, it's a fucking race. Hang on, I gotta pull it back down. What the hell is it? Where's my information? God, this is what happens when I missed a few weeks.
For real.
You don't even fucking know. There we go. Points out a McKeon. And at first, no one noticed it, but as he points it out, almost like he has a trick of the trade to notice whenever someone's concealing something, you see that out of her sleeve, she starts to pull out a saber that she's been concealing. She's walking around looking for somebody.
Like a lightsaber?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I've never seen a lightsaber before.
Really?
That's such a good eye.
Oh, you gotta. Well, thank you.
I bet you're real good at your job then. She crossed her arms and goes, I wonder if one of them's ever worked for Maina Kalin. You heard of him, right?
Yeah. How do you know?
Sorry. Just a little bit of a fan. I just pick up a few things here and there when I'm around, and she just sounds super cool. I'd love to meet her one day.
He immediately just kind of gets turned off, and he immediately steps back. And he's just like,
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. It's, you know what? I need to get back to the boys. It was nice to meet you. I'm gonna head back. He just starts walking off.
Oh, what's something I can think of really quick to raise him back up? She's gonna step in front of him and try to batterize like as doughy and innocent and naive as possible, and just be like, "Oh, is there something I should know? Is there something you could teach me?"
Give me another. Give me another persuasion check.
Oh, I'm glad my persuasion's good. Okay, that's an 18.
Okay. He just like looks. He's like, "Oh, no, it's you might roll around with a different crowd than I'm used to rolling with, and it's a little much. If that's your, it's cool if you're into that kind of thing, but that's not for me." He starts trying to move around you.
Hold on. What crowd? I just hear things from here, but maybe I've heard wrong.
She's really, she's straight evil, and I know I mean, she. I don't know if you know, but she. He kind of like looks at you and just kind of like, I don't know if you know, but she. I mean, the rumor is that she serves a Sith Lord.
No.
I don't want any part of that. That's not what we're here for, and that's.
Oh,
that's
I sure don't either. Thank you for educating me. I didn't even think about that. I just goes to what I know, right? Just a silly Twi'lek.
It's fine if you didn't know, but I would recommend that you maybe you look at.
She doesn't frequent here often, does she? I'm not going to run into her on accident, am I?
He doesn't confirm it, but his eyes do wander. Give me a perception check at what he looks at.
Like I'm perceiving where his eyes are wandering.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. That's a dirty 20. Ooh, I'm rolling so good right now.
He looks and he looks back, tries to hide it from you. He's like, "No, she's not here, but I'm gonna go." And then he starts to walk off, try to push away from you. And as you're able to notice what he looked at, you see at one of the rooms that's kind of the same level as the VIP, but at another disc, you see a female, black hair, wearing very thick armor, but is very flattering to her figure as she's drinking what looks like is like a pint for like the Star Wars world, instead of having more like a cocktail, actually having like a very thick ale kind of like that. And she's just kind of like, one arm is holding the drink, the other arm is leaning on what at first looks like an armrest, but you notice she's actually using her sniper rifle as like almost like a cane to lean up against. As you see, she's surrounded by a bunch of fully armored soldiers that have like capped helmets, and she is currently taking the attention of about 4 to 5 female dancers in her area.
Oh shit! A distraction? I could maybe. Okay. I'm gonna let him go, and if
Okay.
he looks back at me, I'll just like give him like a shy little like smile, like hee, and then I'm gonna go find the others.
Okay, all right, you can go find the others. This is not
Yeah,
going
I
where I
wanna leave
expected it
on
to
good
go. Okay, so you go find the others.
Okay. Returns back and just like, may have gotten some intel. May not have to go after this Jedi after all.
Now next to a slide a drink. Do tell.
She takes the drink and like drinks it like a shot, whether it was meant to be or not. She slams the glass down and just goes, this man and chick, she's here. I think at least. Looks like her. Whether it actually looks like her or not, I don't know. I'm just fucking freeballing it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't know if it's her, but you can see what.
I can put pieces together,
It fits. It fits the bill. It fits the bill. Like
She's a sniper rifle. And
yeah,
a bunch
she's
of
laying up
guards,
against
so-
it. It looks like she's actually rocking out like what the Star Wars universe would be like a 50 cal. Like she's rocking out like a full like heavy armed sniper rifle that's just kind of like leaning against, and she's got armor that definitely looks very, very, very well maintained and very expensive. It definitely, if it's not her, it's at least another person that is of great notoriety as far as being a bounty hunter or some kind of assassin. But she's currently she's currently on a disc with like 10 other human ish men and women, and then has about 4 or 5 dancers in front of them, and they're all like partaking in the actual show.
Mark like stares at the dancers and she's like, I could get up there. She's being so confident right now. Would you like me to, I don't know, get some information or something? Anyone... I don't know how else we would get up there.
Well, if Corum could do it, I have confidence you might be able to as well. And you don't want to kill a Jedi, so have at it.
Hey, I'll kill a Jedi. I have before. It just feels like a lot of work.
If you're willing to try, what do you need from us? Or me, I should only speak for myself. Apology, Shaq.
I look down at Shotgun and I'm looking a little smug because I feel like I did something. While she drank a mocktail.
She's like hardly drinking it, so.
Wildcat got your tongue?
No. Just paying attention to other things.
Well, unless anyone wants to join me on the adventure, I'm gonna go up and see what I can do.
Have fun, don't die.
we might see you later. Good luck. Yeah, don't die.
I left my stuff on that ship. You will see me later. It's just like dips. I guess Smug Mark is gonna try to go and replace one of the dancers on the dance floor.
Okay.
She's got like an experienced saunter. She's like looking for the person in charge to do that.
In charge of the dancers?
Yeah, unless there isn't, then she's gonna be like, oh, I could really do this.
Give me an investigation check to see if you can figure out who would be essentially the person you would talk to for this.
What was it? Investigation?
Yeah.
Alrighty, that is a 6. My luck is
You
right
don't find the person who's necessarily in charge of it in the area. But I'd say if you spend a decent amount of time, you can at least see that there's someone who is in charge of procuring dancers for that specific disc. as like after their shift is done, they just keep going on with it for like an 8-hour party and switching out dancers after they get tired out.
Okay. Is
So
this person like? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So this is one of theirs. This person is wearing like full like kind of like copper armor, no helm. This person is what looks like human, tied up hair, also female, and they're walking around. And occasionally what they'll do, and you missed this spot, but they're gonna come around again a little bit later. But they kind of come around and be like, put down money down, you, and it kind of points over that way. It kind of goes over and tries to find the right build. I'd say after so much time, you can give me a perception check to see if you can figure out what the build is that they're actually looking for.
The build. Okay. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's a nat 1. My luck has run out.
You cannot figure out what their specific type is, but it seems that every time this person goes around, they skip by like 20 different dancers and then find one, and skip by another 20 and find one. It's like they're looking for something, but you can't figure out what the common denomination is of what they're actually looking for.
Oh, are these like dancers that are up on stages and stuff, and bar tops and stuff?
Yep. They're not taking
Perfect.
not taking any of the wet staff. They're only taking the ones actually already doing their work.
Cool. I'm gonna find an empty stage or a barred space, and when they're like slowly making their rounds again, I'm going to take up a spot and I'm going to start dancing.
Okay.
And
give me
I'm gonna try to blend in.
give me just a dexterity check to see if you can quick sneak in without anyone really noticing that you don't really belong. Like you just kind of just flow right in.
Did you hire her? No, I thought you hired her.
Right.
That is a 15.
Okay. It works enough where you're able to know the routine, and as soon as someone gets pulled out, you quick, whether it's a shift change or someone gets pulled out for a private suite, anything like that, you're able to quick move in, and you're able to know the routine of how to take, like, you don't have just like this open space. In this pillar, there's like these little like cutouts that give you like a little 5-foot spot to dance in, and you have that spot to move around. There's like a pole in there, there's like lights, there's like the whole show.
Okay.
You know that you'll always have to hang out in there for a little while because they go by like an hour of time before they come back and switch around. During that time, give me a performance check.
Oh, I have a feat for this. Let me see if it'll help.
Dance for me, dance for me, dance for me.
Let's see. I gain proficiency in performance skill. While performing, you can try to distract one humanoid you can see. Make a charisma check contested by the humanoid's wisdom. If your check succeeds, you grab their attention enough that makes checks with disadvantage, so you stop performing. So I am going to perform in mind of like getting that specific person's attention.
Okay.
That's going to be a 19 for performance.
19. Okay, so during that hour, you were definitely getting attention of both male and female of different races in there, and you were definitely.
I totally take tips.
Okay.
If they offer.
Roll me a charisma. Roll me a charisma check. This will just affect how I'm going to roll the dice for how much tips you're going to make.
Just know if you roll too low, we make it hail, not rain. Just change.
That's a 12.
12. Okay.
Please throw bills, not change. I mean, credits are change. Theoretically, throwing credits at somebody is not fun. I've been there before. Stop! Leave them on the ground. I'll pick it up.
Just get pelted by credits.
Shocking fucking would too if they had money.
If I have money?
Is there some kind of t-shirt cannon we can load all the credits in?
And I got 20 credits.
So, within the 1 hour of time, you make 216 hut credits.
I'm on everyone's drinks. You know, maybe I should come back and sneak in more often. You said 200 and what?
16. It's some math I did for an hour worth of time plus your check times the roll that I got.
Can I get a job that pays like that real quick?
No, for me. Let's go. I'm ready to go.
Where I gotta drop that resume at?
So during the hour worth of time that Margani is up, shaking her thing that does not exist, and
My no ass. Yeah.
She got something else to shake.
I mean, if you had one, then maybe it would have been more like 1,000, but you only got 216.
All right,
so it's
stop
like
right
low
there. I can speak from
Stop right
experience.
there.
Just because there's not a lot there doesn't mean I know how to shake it. All right.
Fair enough. All right. So during that,
Hey, TNT comes in small packages.
so during that 1 hour of time, I know Corm's out here. I was kind of waiting for him to come back, but I think we'll be waiting a little while.
Yeah, I think he might be on a call right now.
While you two
Yeah.
are standing there, a Chiss representative comes over to you.
Oh boy.
I'm going to assume Corum is still there, but you guys are going to have to speak for him. We were aware that you were supposed to head out and take care of the matter at hand. Is there issues that you have starting off the mission?
I don't even know how Corum would respond.
Yeah, that's
In
it's
this
pretty
instance?
difficult. I'll tell you what, we're gonna pause on. Well, I'll hold that back, and I'll see if he's gonna come back like 10 minutes. It's just kind of like one of the things that you guys are being noticed that you haven't left yet. It's being very obvious, and so it will come back up if Corum doesn't return in, we'll say 15 minutes. We'll reapproach it, and we'll see how that works out.
Okay.
No pressure. No
Pressure.
pressure for him.
So are we reeling that back then?
Yeah, we'll reel it back. We'll take that back. He hasn't approached
Okay.
you yet.
Okay.
I got a question. So you said it's like oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Player to DM, you said this is like the Continental, so nothing can really go down per se.
Yeah, so so the rules apply here very similar to that universe, where if you decide to kill somebody here, you're being ejected from all the grounds that this rules applies, and there might be a bounty on your head. So
Can I see if I can get eyes on the person with the saber that who Margani was talking to? That person pointed out one of the people because there was somebody pulling a saber out of the sleeve.
the
Mala-
McKeon. Yeah, so you eventually collect them out. This, for anybody who doesn't know, McKeons are very colorful skinned races that have flowing kind of like octopus hair, like of strings and waves. And they're normally Force-born. They're normally kind of like certain races that are normally most of their kin have Force abilities of some kind. As she's moving around, she's naturally moving as if she is grabbing attention to people while also hiding the fact that she's holding a saber. She has kind of like one of those dresses on where the shoulders are exposed but has like very puffy sleeves. That way she can conceal the saber underneath. Now that you know it's there, you can see her fiddling with it with her left hand, where she like lowers it down, lifts it back up, so she's not actually holding it, so it doesn't actually show she has a grip. You can assume that whatever saber it has, due to its size, it's either a custom design saber or it's a double-sided lightsaber. But she seems to be circling around. You can't tell, maybe she hasn't found her target yet, but she's looking. Or she's protecting someone. You can't tell.
Does she have any markings on her?
Only on her forehead. She has one marking that has like, it's almost like a diamond, and it has like a Z crossed with another Z. Her skin naturally is like a reddish skin. She's got like, naturally due to the skin color, her skin's kind of like a light red, and then her lips are like a crimson red. Due to this, her marking is the same color as her crimson lips. It's the same tone.
Gotcha.
Looks interesting. I'd be back. Nidak's gonna stand up and start walking towards them slowly.
Okay.
The saber is not lit, correct?
No, she's kind of like almost playing with it in her hands enough where if you didn't know it was there, you would not have seen it. And she's kind of like, it's clear that she has no way to hold it on her wrist to conceal it, so she's constantly, she lets it loose and she kind of like pushes it back up in her sleeve, lets it loose and kind of pushes it back up in her sleeve, then she kind of like twists it. And to the outside, maybe she's using force abilities that other people can't notice it, and maybe to the outside world, they're noticing that she's just kind of like doing like a seductive thing with her fingers.
So Nidak would like to get ahead of her, or at least try and guess the path she's taken, and get a chair where she's going to cross, so that he can say something to her right as she crosses.
Okay, so you're gonna like pass her, like going in one direction while she goes the other direction. You're just gonna say something in the pass.
I want to be like sitting in a chair, so when she passes, even though she might be looking forward, I can say something that may make her stop and turn. But by sitting down, I'm trying to make myself even less of a problem at this point. We'll see.
Okay. All right. So you find yourself a spot ahead of her path. Shotgun, do you want to do anything?
I'm not gonna pursue, but I would like to reach out into the forest and see what kind of. I'm gonna vibe check her, basically.
All right. Give me a wisdom check on her.
What's your vibe?
General wisdom or.
Yeah, just a general wisdom.
Okay, 14.
14. You can sense confliction within her. You can definitely tell that she is definitely one of the light side of the force, but due to what she's currently maybe involved with, whether physically or metaphysically, it's making her very much feel like crossing the line.
I'm gonna stay back.
Time to switch to it. We're gonna go a little more heavy on this now.
Getting nice and heavy up in here.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely sense like a. This one got a little quieter. There we go.
Your idea, heavy and mine, are two different jokes.
It got a little. For some reason, the file got a little quiet.
I'm just busting.
Yeah, it definitely feels like she's a light side force wielder, but whatever she's currently dealing with is making her feel like she needs to cross the boundaries of what the Jedi text tells her she can do. As she's walking around, Nidak, you see her coming. She's about to cross past you. She doesn't even look down at you. She crosses past. What do you want to do?
He's just gonna, like, say to her, assassination, protection, or just some fun? Jedi?
She doesn't do anything as you say the first few words, but then you say it's Jedi. She just kind of stops as you see her stop messing around with her hands as she just holds, like, she kind of like tucks her hand into the sleeve a little bit to hold the saber. As you can see that she's now spinning her hand as she just looks down at you. She moves in closer. What did you say?
I thought you all trained to have special powers. I said, what are you here for? Jedi.
She just kind of like puts her one hand that's not holding the saber on the table and she just like looks up to you. She just kind of like looks into you. She just looks into you and she just looks. words that one as dark as you do not need to hear from me. Good day. As she just steps back and she starts walking off.
Good times. He'll go back to the bar.
Okay.
What the hell was that about?
Sometimes you gotta keep them on their toes. Even if there's no other point than that. He's gonna down another drink.
Okay.
What even are you?
A simple warrior trying to make his way towards a goal. What are you? Other than a smart-ass child, that is.
Just exactly that.
I gotta fix this file so
Then
it's so quiet.
Then I guess we're both just very simple. Not special at all, people. That's good. That's good.
I wonder if I can turn the volume up on this. It's at max.
I'm gonna keep
So
my
what-
eyes on the Jedi.
Okay. She, during this process where you're waiting, especially since you're waiting for Morgani to do what would be her shift, after a couple rounds that this McKeon passes around, she eventually, after like 15 minutes of time, she eventually stops and you lose her in the crowd. Kind of very much like you watch somebody and then they pass by a person and then they disappear.
Can we just pretend, just for sake of arguments and the quorum's not here, that Nidak did not get back the data pad that he briefly looked at?
Sure.
Because okay, cool. He's gonna pull out the data pad and start looking at it.
Okay.
You know, we could still go talk to the Jedi. You and I mean, we have nothing better to do.
This one or that one?
No, this one. The one that could get us what we need. That one has something else going on. You her disappearing. She won't even know where we are when she comes back. She'll be confused, upset. Doesn't that sound appealing to you? Win-win.
Why are you so interested in this one specifically?
I'm interested in all of them.
Why?
Or at least...
What do you have to gain? You go after both Sith and Jedi? It doesn't make sense.
He's gonna smile and, like, as he does, like, it's really prominent, the one tattoo he has, which is more like someone took a knife, is the Reaper scythe on his face. It makes sense when they all must pay. Or at least individuals from both sides. Maybe
And
not.
for what? A war?
Children.
Who hurt you?
Oh no. What done this?
Dragon's just got hands for everybody. Apparently. His hands are rated E for everyone.
No one hurt me, but I am going to hurt a lot of people. What about you? Why are you so interested in protecting the Jedi, for lack of a better term.
Never said I was, but I don't know.
You seem-
They interest me. They're different, I guess. I know. The average run-of-the-mill person.
A piece of advice. Take it as you will. Just remember, Jedi, Sith, Master, Padawan, Knight, Pureblood, they can all be just as evil as the next. Whether that is through direct action or no action at all. Either way, they pay. And that's what I'm here for.
So can anybody else. You don't have to have force powers to be an evil person or a good person.
Very true. Very true.
With that reasoning, why aren't you just hurting anyone left and right?
Because not everyone left and right left me and 23 children buried alive. Because one side wanted to conquer and the other side was too cowardly to stand and protect those they said they would. Do you know anything about the Force?
I know that it's in everything.
Exactly. Everything has a voice in the Force. And let me tell you, when a voice dies and you're close, you hear it, you feel it. Multiply that by 23. That is why they will hurt.
Then perhaps you're no better than the others.
You act like that is something that could concern me. It doesn't.
Suit yourself. She's just gonna go back to, well, she's gonna glance between the crowd and the puck that's in his hands. Just see if, keep an eye out on the Jedi.
Okay. Can you give me an investigation check to see if you can find her?
16.
Doesn't take you too long. You're able to see that she's using her abilities to move across the crowd very fast. It seems like she's found a target now, but you can't figure out necessarily what it is. But she now is no longer wandering. She is now moving with a purpose. She is like on the third floor on one of the rings, and she is standing there, and then eventually she moves real quick and she appears on the next floor. She looks like she's checking things on the rings to find certain things, and she's like almost kind of, you can assume based on tactics she's just in the Force to try to sense something.
And as for the puck,
The what?
the puck in Night Axe hand.
The data slate.
Oh! What about it? I'm a little confused.
I don't know. I mean, I guess he's kind of like scrolling through it. Is there anything else that I'm kind of picking up from it?
Not really.
Okay. I will just keep an eye on the other then.
Okay. As time goes by, you can see that the team that serves under Mana So it's switching out. I need Margani just to roll me a 20. Just roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
It's a 2.
Oh, you are so lucky. Okay.
Oh, did you do it backwards?
I got a 1.
I'm so fucking lucky. Holy shit.
As this human starts walking around and she starts going around, grabs one person. She looks at you. She pays the bartender some coin and has you come with. She points in and has you come. To do the same gesture to follow. As you're with like a group of 5, start to make your way up. As you see, there's another Twi'lek with you. There is a Marillion, a human, a Trolothian, and a Tarugat. Tarugat. God, I get that word sucker so much.
Togruta?
Thank you.
I think a Tortuga, but I just say it weird.
I get it so wrong. As they don't even bother checking you, they just go in. As several girls leave, you're immediately followed with some champagne, some more drinks. As immediately one of the ones that came to grab you immediately says, "All right, go to work." As you have this huge floor available to you that they all just start dancing on.
I'm going to
Get it.
be an absolute fucking attention whore.
Yeah, like I said, get it.
Like this is like recap, like real time footage of me at the last Alderaan party of DragonCon 2022. I'm going to bolt to the front closest to her.
Okay.
And I'm going to just go. I'm just grooving. This music is a vibe. I'm a professional.
Okay. Give me a performance check.
But I definitely want to be noticed first. Let me cook. Let me cook.
Let her cook. Let the chef in the kitchen. Let Salt Bay go.
I got a 17.
17. Okay, and give me a charisma check, please.
Damn it. Ooh, wait. That is a 21.
Jesus. Okay.
Damn.
Yay for
You wanted the attention.
All of my
You wanted the
stats.
attention. You took the attention. Yeah, those other girls are doing their job and they're grabbing the rest of the group, but you got Mana's attention, and she's eating it up. After about 10 minutes of time, she just kind of leans her rifle to the side, oh, the music changed. Wait 1 second.
I am an angel.
Right.
That's that. She's hearing the angel cries in her,
Right.
in her mind. I have descended to dance my way into excellence.
I was gonna say, come down from the stage.
As she just kind of like, stretches out her legs and she just kind of pats her hand on one of her legs.
Oh, fuck. And I say that internally.
Okay.
On the outside, I don't reveal beans. I come over and I sit on her lap like a silly little Twi'lek dancer I am.
Okay. She starts. What's the? I forgot what the headdress piece is called again. The
Leku?
Leku. She starts actually trying to like play seductively with your Leku.
Girl, damn, that's like second base in that's second base in Twi'lek lore. Hold on.
She plays with them as if she's like slowly caressing, like twirling your hair and start to play around with it. And she starts to play with whatever jewelry you got on, and she tries to give back as much seduction, if not more, than what you're giving to her.
I didn't think I'd get this far. I'm also like,
I don't know what you thought you were gonna do. I mean, you're going up there. What do you think it's gonna?
Information. Apparently, I'm sleeping with the enemy now. Like, hold on.
Sometimes you think you want the cake, but do you really want the
Mom
cake?
said it's your turn to play with the Xbox.
Oh, he's back right in time where I fucked up, Corum. I fucked up.
Oh, and it's been enough time. So Corum just got back in time for the shit. Okay.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. We'll
Amazing.
stop right there.
Okay. So, Corum, to give you a little bit of perspective of what is going on, Margani spent an hour working the stage, convincing the Procure for what they actually found, that actually the person you guys are actually trying to hunt, as far as the assassin, not the actual Jedi, is actually there. Procure of actually getting ladies to get up there, she was able to convince to go up there. But she did it so well that she has gotten so much the main attention of Mana that she is now on her lap, and Mana's actually, playing her as much as she's playing. Yeah, and they're going back and forth. Nidak is.
There was a panic button.
They found the Jedi that's actually trying to hunt down somebody around the place, not Jedi that you're looking for. Nidak and Shakin are tracking her, or at least Shakin's tracking her. After some time,
we had a discussion.
Yeah, after some time, as you're walking around Corum, this was supposed to happen earlier, but we waited for you to come back. One of the representatives of the Chiss group comes down to you, since it's been some time, to inquire, are there some issues? You were
My associates, they're. So, I'm sure you work with idiots. And like, you know how it is. They just run off. They're doing their own thing. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, right? Like, it's like trying to herd loth cats, man. Like,
they are quite hard to herd.
right? You get it, right? But you see, you look like a smart guy.
Well, you were agreed upon to take care of it quickly and efficiently. Currently, the quickly part is not taken care of. If you
whoa, hold on. There was no set time frame. We were just said we were going to take care of it, and we're going to. You just got to give us a little bit of time here, okay?
Well, if you do not take care of it, someone else will. And your information will get lost.
I understand the risks of business, my friend, and I get it. And we will hopefully be able to do this job before somebody else.
Do not waste her time.
Intentionally, quit wasting my time.
He just starts walking back.
You're a talent.
Oh, fuck.
Margani.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the lotion on her skin.
As she's taking one arm and she's slowly caressing one part, she's taking the other arm and she's slowly caressing the other part. As she's doing a seductress against you. I'm gonna make a charisma check for her. I gotta
Ben.
Natural 20. Let's get awkward. Do the creep.
What would he assume that her bonus would be in charisma? I don't have a character sheet out for her. What would he think that she'd be in a charisma? What do you think?
I mean, she's fucking going for it. Like, she's done this shit before, so I would assume it's...
She got a 19.
2 or 3.
So let's say she got at least a 21. She got a 19 for her.
Can I roll against it to, like, get the fuck out of here?
Oh, you want to try to leave?
Well, no. No. Okay, never mind. Continue.
So
she's not putting me under a charm, so I don't have to roll again. I don't roll shit.
But she is doing this for the amount of time. You know that girl's staying here from half an hour to an hour, so she is making you her subject of appeal, her only one.
Fuck.
She doesn't say anything, but she is trying to play you with eyes, hands. She's even kind of unlocking pieces of her armor, giving hints.
Okay. I was like, this is not how I intended it to go. I really hope anyone down there is not looking up right now. But I see her, I would assume, letting go of her sniper rifle.
She has it on the side, but she has let it go because she's using both hands instead of one hand.
Okay.
And you can tell that it's taken her some time. After like about half an hour, she's slowly not like taking off the armor. The armor does look like it's a procedure to take off. But she's slowly unlocking like some of like the pauldrons to kind of like... She's feeling like you can't give enough caress. So she's taken off like the actual bracer and like the pauldron so you can go up to the shoulder a little bit more. And
Man, if I didn't grow up being an exotic dancer as my backstory, this would be so fucking awkward. But I have been there, done that kind of shit. So for the sake of the fucking mission, Orm owes me so fucking much. I'm going to play into it. I may even seductively help her take some of it off. But I'm also going to be a tease in a way of like moving back and like dancing in front of her type of thing, and trying to turn it into a playful thing but get more fucking space when I can.
She doesn't let you. She does not let you. As soon as you try to get off, she uses her authority to get you back on, whether it's actually forwards or backwards. She will take it whatever way, and that's... you can't get away now. Unless you are going to give up.
I'm going to do a saucy thing here. I'm going to, if she tries to pull me back on her, I'm going to grab her wrist, put it down on the chair, and cup her chin. In like a very Dom way. And see how she, like, just taking a little. To see if she just fucking backs off a little bit.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. Give me a persuasion check.
Really, this is how we thought this was gonna go. It's probably not.
Are you trying to dom the dominatrix?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
What am I rolling again? I'm sorry.
Persuasion.
There's no like extra charge per minute for this stream, right?
18. I rolled a 13. 18 total.
roll for master. You know, like it's. You know... oh, what'd you get?
I got an 18 total.
Okay. As you like you put down her hand and you go against her chin, she first like pushes back at you, but then she knows what you're doing, and then she kind of like works with it, and she kind of just like takes one hand and she kind of just like relaxes it back and allows you to do what she thinks you're gonna do.
Fuck. Wasn't gonna do anything.
Expect the unexpected.
Shit.
Do the truffle dance. Throw her off.
I'm going to.
Like in the background, you hear like a couple of guys that aren't wearing helms. You can they see of like how much this is actually different. She's never found like someone that she's got. Eventually, you can hear them like go to like Mana, as they just keep like cheering her on to get it.
Oh my god!
Do we hear this now?
It gets loud. It gets loud.
No.
I need someone else in here that's not Margani to roll me a d20, please.
I got you.
Oh no.
That's a 3.
It's a 3.
No. Oh no, I'm scared.
Okay. The process keeps going on. Nothing changes. She just assumes that you are going to take advantage. What do you do?
I'm going to lean in to her ear, still being a seductive badass, and I'm going to be like, my shift ends soon. Want to meet somewhere?
She just grabs you by like your chain and just pulls you a little bit closer, but like very gently. I'll have a place to take you. I got my own suite, and you're more than welcome. In fact, she just goes up really closely to you, like an inch away from your lips, and just whispers, I think we can do it now. Why wait? She immediately just kind of pushes you back up, not even lets you respond. As she just looks, as she just pulls your hand up, as they all just start cheering for her, she starts dragging you along, assuming that you're going to follow.
I'm going to out-dom the dom again before she can get up. I'm assuming I'm on top in this situation. She's pulled me into her lap, so I'd have to be on top, right?
So she's going to push you off, like, and then to pull you away.
Can I stop her? And I will full on straddle her if I have to pin her down.
Okay.
This is so suggestive. I did not think this was how I was gonna go. And I just repeat, my shift ends soon. Let me meet you. It'll be more fun. I can bring friends.
She looks. She just opens up a compartment on her thing, and she just puts on some money. I don't need anyone else. Just you. Here's some money. Your shift ends now. She doesn't take any opposition. She just looks at her men.
Fuck.
Make sure she's sufficiently paid as she immediately walks up and she starts heading over to her suite. And she just whispers, give me a perception check. See if you can listen to what she whispers into somebody.
You done fucked up.
I done fucked up. That is... My perception check is a done 12.
You can hear 10 minutes. Take the money. Get yourself a suite. As she starts walking her way off. And she takes her rifle with her. And a couple of her soldiers. As takes the money. Alright! Private party for us! You get special treatment. We'll make sure that all your affairs are taken care of with your manager. Come with me. As he starts leading off with a soldier following behind
Per
you.
booking fee, and I pull him aside. Per booking fee, my manager needs to know about this. Therefore, I need to notify him immediately.
We'll take care of it.
I'll take care of it. I'll bring him up here. You can talk to him.
Give me a deception check. Give me a deception check.
14.
Swear to God, Margani.
He holds his hand on his holster.
This is a bad idea.
This wasn't a question. You grab the attention. We'll take care of the deal. You're getting paid. Go. As he just walks behind you while the other one sits leaning ahead of you.
Make a scene.
I have a comm link. Can I turn that on? Subtly?
Where's your comm link hiding?
That's a great question.
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's a real personal question.
Well, that's where the stream's been going at this point. Where is the conflict?
So I would say that Margani is very much like this type of person. She's absolutely like this spy-esque, like rather schmooze my way in. This is DM discretion. I would say that she would have it somewhere that it can be concealed, whether it's somewhere she can hide it or it's disguised as jewelry, like a bracelet or something.
Okay.
So that is your discretion whether that's allowed or not.
If you want it to be a concealed item, that's fine. But then, as a concealed item, like a bracelet or anything like that, you would have to physically have to hold up to your go like this, kind of like that.
My thought would be to just turn it on and let them hear the entire conversation.
Okay.
And I would just...
So you can just activate it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I put my hands behind my back, ooh, okay, and then I turn it on and I dial probably quorum.
Okay.
Group leader.
All right, so
I'm in a pickle.
So Quorum, you now hear
For being a pilot.
the connection activate, and you just hear her just chit-chatting, but clearly she's not actually trying to talk to you. She's just turned on her thing, and you can just hear her, maybe flirtatiously walk along.
We're doing more than just the thing. All right, so he's just and looking up to see what's going on, and just being like, God, oh, and
Could he see the back of my head?
Since you guys are heading to the private, he does not know where you are currently. He knew where you were.
Damn. All right. Is there any Twi'lek staff walking by chance?
A lot of the staff is actually Twi'lek. Yeah.
Are any of her guards Twi'leks? Or no?
No, most of her guards are human. A couple of them are Morellian, but
Okay.
mostly human.
Perfect. Every single Twi'lek staff member that walks by, I will Leku Mayday SOS to them. I feel like it should be universal. We're all slaves at some point, apparently. So I just feel like we have a universal,
Okay.
like, thumb in hand type.
But
shit.
I'm sure you're not going to actually say it with the expression of Mayday. You're probably going to still try to have like an expression that's still happy. Because obviously if they hear
Oh.
you saying something in a different
I'm doing
language...
it through my Leku, so only theoretically they would understand.
Oh.
It's part
Like
of
a
the
sign
Twi'lek
language.
language.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it's
gotcha.
like a sign language.
Okay. You hear
So-
behind you, it's like, whatever, it's like, they think that whatever you're doing it is seductively, it's like, damn, those things are so fucking hot. As they're just walking around.
Oh my god. Oh, it's so accurate though. It's so accurate. Do any of the Twi'leks notice me? Do anything?
I'd say some of them would have responded with... I mean, is it like a full language, or is it just like, it's like a one-word response, kind of like that?
I would assume it's like a universal response of like I'm in danger kind of
Goose can't, I
sign
think.
language.
Danger,
Okay.
danger.
All right, they're like, okay, we'll go get the boss. And then they're going to go run off and go get the boss.
Cool. I have no idea who that is, and he doesn't know who I am either. So this is great. I'm gonna play it cool for now.
Okay.
To keep my comm link open, and I'm gonna probably be asking the guards questions, being like, is there any way I could just like use the restroom, freshen up? Where are we going in particular? I thought we were leaving.
You should know that the restrooms are inside the suites as they take you over to like these 2-door rooms. And just
Yes,
knock
but
on the
there's a
door.
performer restroom that has different things.
I'm sure that you'll be very much taken care of in here. Do not worry. Mistress is very, very gentle when she wants to be.
Which wants to be that part.
As they open up these 2 double doors of the private suites and immediately just gesture you in a forceful nature to walk in. And then if you walk in, they close the doors behind you and then just stand guard. 2 on the inside, 2 on the outside. You want the washroom? It is right there. She still has 5 minutes before she's ready anyway.
Once you are broken, then you have my permission to die.
Sleep in it.
I'm going to the washroom and I'm gonna look for a vent to climb out of.
You merely adopted the sexiness. I was molded by it.
I just wanted to dance and it worked too well. Fuck.
Okay. You're in the restroom. We're gonna go to the rest of the group. What do the rest of the group want to do?
Has Corum told us?
Yeah. Have you shared with the group, Corm? Have you figured out what's going on, Corm?
Well, here's the problem. I can't... If I hang up with Marg, I can't call her back.
No. I would say that, like, so one thing that maybe isn't taken into account, by the time you go into the washroom, you got yourself a couple minutes of free time that you can try to talk regularly.
Oh, I totally fucking will.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yes, it's on.
Just give me a
Is he
stealth
doing
check.
anything before then?
Just give me a stealth check before that, just so I can, of your making sure that no one hears you as you talk.
Inside voice.
What'd you get?
Where the fuck is stealth on here? Okay. 12.
All right, I'll let you know how it works out. All right, so you got a couple minutes to speak to Corum. Before that point, before you go in the washroom, for Corum, Nidak, and Shakin, what do you want to do? There was at least 1 minute of random, the mic is on, but you're just talking like it's butt dialing.
So I saw what was going on, though, up there, right?
You
'Cause
saw
then
what was
said
going
that-
on, yeah. Like,
I start heading in that direction.
okay. Did the 2 of you follow?
Where are you going?
Oh, I thought you guys were outside hunting something.
No, we're at the bar with you.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood then. I'm just like, I'll be like, I think when Margani was doing the dancing and it like drew everyone's attention, I would have like elbowed Nidak and been like, and just so that way they would have seen. And then now that we're getting the recording here, I'm just like, I'm fairly confident Margani has gotten themselves into a pickle here. We should probably start heading that way and see if we can figure out where she's at.
Okay.
As you start heading in the direction, you immediately get passed by a couple Twi'leks running past, immediately freaking out, heading towards somebody.
Nidak's gonna grab one as he runs back. Whoa. We're looking for a friend like you. Did you see her?
Phrases.
If she's... We're
excuse me, ma'am. The one that was dancing up there like that.
she said she was in trouble. She went into the private suite.
Where are those?
Kind of like points up to the steps and take a left.
Thank
He
you.
lets her go. Thank you.
We'll just rush up there, I guess.
Let's not rush, but let's get up there.
What's the plan? What is the plan when we get there? What we got a word for when the killing starts, or are we gonna try?
Let's try to
Be
keep the
nice.
killing to a minimum.
Fine.
Nothing saying you can't hurt some people, but let's just try to keep it to a minimum for right now.
Okay. As you start making your way up the steps, you do see a long, wrapped corridor that goes around this ring. You eventually do see, like, the three of you first give me a stealth check to make your way up there without people knowing in advance that you're making your way in their general direction.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh no.
What is my stat? 5.
5.
18.
18.
Fine, I'll be the distraction, guys.
Remember when you tried to trip me? Guess what?
Corum, what'd you get?
Payback.
Well,
12. Okay.
It's okay, I can handle
As a lot
myself.
of people are moving through, the guards immediately grab your private affair. This area
is
is
there
already paved.
multiple like suites up there or no?
There's multiple suites up there, but the direction that you're pointed to is the suite that she's in. So the direction you would be walking to has to pass through like 6 waves of guards. And when I mean 6 waves, I mean like pairs. So 12 guards.
All right, I'm gonna say, oh, it's... my apologies, and then kind of like, come on, guys, and then I'm gonna actually see if there's any other of those Twi'lek servers around.
Okay. Yeah, they're all over the place. You can easily spot one.
I'm gonna go up to the closest one and just be like, hey, here's the deal. Our friend just got taken into the suite. They signaled the other Twi'leks here that there's a problem. They need help right this minute. Is there a way for us to get into one of the suites and help them because they're in danger?
Give me a persuasion check. So it doesn't look like you're just trying to take them.
Twi'lek solidarity.
21.
21. She looks at you. There's back doors to every room just in case, especially for cleaning. Here, I'll show you. And she
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
by this time, you probably would have heard from Margani on the actual. You guys would now be at the same time when you're actually in the washroom and you're walking in there. So you got a
We're gonna
couple.
start heading. Yeah, we'll start heading towards the back door and be like, so how's it going?
Marg is so grateful that there's another Twi'lek on the team because she is going to speak in Twi'leki the whole time. So and if anyone is overhearing, if they don't speak it, they won't understand what she's saying.
Okay.
Oh, it's going fucking great. How the fuck do you think it's going? Get me the fuck out of here.
Oh, language.
She sounds happy.
We're working on it. We're trying to come. There's a back door. We're being led there right now.
Cool, because I can get myself out, but there's going to be a lot of bloodshed, and I really don't want to stay in this dress.
Yeah, well, we need to try to get out of here without using the front entrance because there's at least 12 guards in front of it.
Okay. Do I see a vent or anything in the washroom?
Yep.
There is one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I see a vent. I'm stuck in the washroom. I've got like 5 minutes.
Can you fit in the vent?
The vent
Can I
itself.
fit in
The
the
vent itself is.
He doesn't have an ass.
What? How tall are you?
Sorry, I had to take a shot.
I think she's 5'7".
5'7", and I'm assuming that you're slender.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, you can fit in there.
we thick. We have an ass. Thank you very much. Shocking.
Well, then you can't fit. Shit. No.
Well, fuck. Shit. Okay,
No, you
so
You can- yeah.
all that.
No, it's-
all that stuff in that bit.
It's at least for someone slender and not too tall, you can fit in there and at least maneuver around without too much of a problem with
Okay.
proper dexterity checks.
alrighty. I look to go get into it, but I hesitate. Can I peek back out of the washroom?
Sure. Give me a.
I want to see if her
stealth check.
weapons are near.
Okay,
or
first
stuff.
give me a stealth check to open up the door to see if nobody hears you actually open up the door, sees the door opening.
Ooh, 19.
19. You're able to slowly just kind of open the door as far as you can without making a creak, just like a slight hair. As you're able to peek through, you're able to see what looks like maybe some holsters are being put down and maybe some like pauldrons and maybe like wrist rockets and stuff like that, but you don't see any major armor or rifles anywhere.
Her sniper rifle's not there.
Mm-mm.
Alrighty. Briefly closes the door, and I'm back on comms, and I'm like, alrighty, I can escape. Or, if you get here in enough time and I have backup, I could maybe take her sniper rifle?
We don't need a fucking sniper rifle. We need the keys to a ship.
I could look for those too. I could
Oh my
also kill
God.
her. I was gonna kill her, honestly.
Oh my goodness. Okay, then I thought we weren't supposed to fight in here.
She started it.
Technically, you started it, but you know.
Universe.
And I'll finish it!
Finish something.
Do you want me to get the information or not? I just need you on the other side of the door, and if shit goes awry, I will say something into a likey, and I'll just make it sound really sexy.
I'm gonna drop the mic for a second and just look at the other two like how close are we?
It's a little bit ways down. We got to go all the way back and then come around and come all the way up. Otherwise, it would bug customers.
He didn't say how far. How long?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Stall. We're coming.
I can do that. I keep comms
Get
open.
her unarmed.
I keep comms open, and I actually do freshen up in the mirror.
As you start freshening
That's
up in the
kinda-
mirror, you start to hear something move within the actual vents. Oh, why does it keep doing that? I don't want to play it that long.
Once again,
Look
you
up at
just
the
said
vents, and I'll be like, Corum?
bathroom door opens.
And I'll think about how small the vents are, and then I'll be like, Chocolate, I swear, this is not the time.
Do you actually look in the vent?
I hesitantly will peek.
Okay. As you look up there, at first before you reach it, the vent itself opens. You just see a bit of a shimmer and then it goes away. Do you still look in the vent?
I'm a little more hesitant. I'm not gonna look to where my bounty hunter instincts are kicking in, so I'm not gonna look to where it puts me in a vulnerable position. But I am gonna be a little tense and be like, "Are you here to rescue me?" Because I'm assuming this person's probably if it's not a friend, they're not here for me.
Natural 20. As you immediately get someone that you just feel something that you don't see immediately pin you to the wall, as immediately you just feel something burning against your skin, as you immediately just see the shimmer turn into this reddish female as you see a lightsaber just pinned up against your neck. We're going to end it there.
Cool. I love ending with PTSD.
Oh. Emotional damage.
Fuck! No, this is intense. No, I can't.
This is not how this session was supposed to go. You guys are supposed to have combat.
Sorry.
I got combat
I'm
ready.
an ex-stripper. I don't know what you want from me.
I mean, it was sexy dance fighting.
What more could you want from Star Wars?
It was a smolder off.
Yes.
It was smolder off, but
It's a night of peacocking, okay? You gotta let me fly, Captain.
All right. With that interesting session at hand, we'll have another session of Star Wars in 2 weeks. So theoretically, if we're able to keep on that session, we'll have another one in 2 weeks so I don't get confused by notes. Echoes is tomorrow, so make sure you check in with Echoes of Bahamut tomorrow to continue up with Campaign 3, The World of Everent. If you wanted to check up on some previously on Campaign 1 on Friday, and start off with a new 3-episode series starting off on Saturday, a world that is a new world am I creating, which is medieval times where magic is very much forbidden now, and the group that we star in is hunters that try to take care of people that are using the magic improperly. So, a new horror series that's going on every Saturday, with a minus to the last Saturday that we're going to do in-person normal Halloween one-shot. That being said, everyone have a fantastic night and have a great weekend.
Bye.